with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunners offense is on the field for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties. And you're right, speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
On the direct snap, it's Carpenter. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few top inches on 3rd down. On the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They'll keep it on the ground, off-line tackle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After the run, now to throw. On target over the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Fires left. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Villa. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here comes the option.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UTSA.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 8 over Iowa State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds his tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. You picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of this drive. Power football with the run. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the ground, it's Carpenter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That's caught. It's Allen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You
picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, the offense set up that screen pass beautifully. That was going to gash the defense if the running back just doesn't drop the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Eakin. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Watkins. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 31 over Kansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will... There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Correa. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Villa. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down, they'll hurry to the line.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation. Now,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball passed. If you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
He's at the 40.
and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, hit your run on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is back.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David,